John, welcome back.
Hey, how's it going?
So I'm taking over. That's me, JD, and I'm gonna specifically use some plasma beasts.
Oh, nice. I haven't
These
seen
guys,
them before.
these guys are awesome. They're these gooey creatures that just self-destruct.
And they're in firearm format.
Oh, I love them.
So you just shoot. Okay. How much ammo? Like, is it the same like amount of ammo as the other gun, or is it like specialized ammo or something?
It's so we used to have I think 8 or something, and now we have 9. So we didn't get a lot more, but oh, they just wreck house, and they're funny.
Oh, so you only have 7 now.
Right.
Is that okay? So you're gonna have to switch out pretty quickly after this.
Boom,
There we
boom.
go. What's in that thing?
That's for her titanium chest. Confuzzler gas pod. I don't know what that is. I think the next group, I'm gonna make them all dance. I'm gonna make these guys dance.
You've got some more of those. Or you just refill the ammo on it.
boom, 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 boom. Bang, dead. Their moves just did not move me. Oh man. This guy. So we need some topics, man. Should we just break all the rules and talk about politics some more?
If you want to, sure. I mean, yeah.
So went to the basketball league on Tuesday, right?
Okay.
Oh God. Hold on. He's got to dance.
Holy crap. They actually did individual dance animations for every single enemy in this game.
Pretty much. I mean, I love the disco ball. It's really cool. So I got this Loki like sword torch thing.
You get to flog enemies with the shock ravager.
Yes. Oh, no need for the wrench anymore. But
Shit.
yeah, I can use this for a while.
So is there a limit on like how many weapons you can have?
No, you get them all.
But you run out of space on that little menu thing there.
Yeah, so when we get another one, I just press the 2 top buttons here, and it'll go to the next set of weapons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to choose between weapons at all. I think eventually you get so many that you gotta start, just kind of switching them out, but... Oh. What was that word? Thwog enemies?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know which language you're speaking.
What haven't we used very much of? Besides that.
Apparently we haven't used enough of that.
Well, this is almost upgraded to level 3. Might as well. They're all dancing.
Yeah, this is the new update here. Oh, there you go.
Yep. Oh, so satisfying.
Does it ever, like, the bolts change color when you upgrade it or something?
No, they pretty much just stay the same, as far as I can remember. But, whoa. I don't need his sauce.
You'll experience the invigorating splendor of ziplining. Stand under the zip line and press the jump
Yes,
button to use it.
we know. So,
Oh, holy crap, what does that thing do?
well, I just went on pure memory there and did not work.
Next of them to give you a ladder here.
You know what we haven't gone over? Your favorite games. What are some of your favorite games?
Like all-time favorite games?
Yeah, just all time, top of your head.
I mean, I would just list games from the 90s.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
You can only list what you know, right? I can't be like, oh, Fallout 4 is my favorite game, even though I've never played any of the Fallout games.
Fallout 4? Have you played it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, so you're just climbing this thing the whole way down.
Yep. Taking a little ride.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the best game. I mean, Half-Life was a really good game when it came out.
Oh yeah.
That definitely saw a lot of play for me.
So, because I've never been into PC gaming, I'll kind of interrupt you just so I can contribute. We can get the Predator launcher.
Okay.
Or should we hold out for the tornado? Nah, screw it.
Yeah.
We're all about just getting weapons quickly.
Yeah.
Lock on to enemy targets, then let go to launch Predator missiles.
Okay, so my first experience with Half-Life of any kind was actually in Germany in 2005.
Okay, and that was Half-Life 2?
I believe it was 2. Yeah, I can't imagine it was anything else. But man, like I didn't have a computer in 2005. Everyone else did, you know?
Right.
So, the big thing... Oh god. Okay, here we go. The big thing was Half-Life 2. And I'm just like, oh, what's this? And I kind of thought it looked like crap. Because I was so used to the PlayStation and everything, and, you know, those kind of graphics.
If you're only playing for graphics, you can only be playing one really bad games.
Yeah.
Hey, can you get on the other side of this somehow?
No.
I feel like you can.
I don't think so. I gotta go up here. do.
There you go. Oh, I forgot you can chuck that thing. There you go.
I chucked the shit out of it.
Some rare titanium.
So there is nothing over here. Whoop.
Some guy stayed late at work one night just to build that thing for us to walk
Alright,
down.
so Half-Life?
Yeah, Half-Life is incredible.
What else you got?
I mean, Deus Ex when it came out was incredible.
That's another game I haven't played. That's another PC game, isn't it?
Of course.
Is that the conspiracy theory game? I think it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's big following behind it. Deus Ex Machina kind of deal?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You mean Deus Ex Machina?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I totally butchered that name, didn't I?
Deus Ex Machina.
You heard me.
Yeah. Yeah, that game was incredible. It was just. Yeah, there was like, I mean, the games industry has gone through a whole bunch of revolutions. It was sort of like, yeah, because the technology was developing quite rapidly throughout the 90s. And so the new technology just opened up a whole bunch of different possibilities. So it's like games are getting really, really exciting really fast.
You're absolutely right there.
I feel like it's stagnated a lot since then. But that's
more
also
towards like cinematic and not really playing a game.
Well, Half-Life was the game that really introduced like cinematics, first-person shooters. Before Half-Life, it was like you had cutscenes. Any cinematics, they always happened like, you know, they pause the game and then they tell you the story a bit. And then... Oh, look at you. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally botched the jump, but whatever.
No, you found new secret
How?
stuff.
How do I get up there? Can I? Nope.
You need to use your gel thing.
Have to. I got to. It's the only way.
Can you do that? Oh, okay, yeah, you can. Wow, look at that.
I got a Groovatron ball while I was at it. So
Oh, nice.
more
So that-
dancing.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I mean, Half-Life wasn't the first one to really kind of... Like, if you ever played System Shock 2, that was a game that truly integrated narrative into the story.
That one I have played a little bit of.
Yeah, that game was incredible. I played that one in retrospect. I didn't play it when it came out, but I heard so many great things about it, and I love Looking Glass Studios games, so... that game was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, a lot of people talk about that game.
Well, especially since, like, Bioshock, like, I don't know if a lot of people realize this, but Bioshock is actually, it's a sequel to System Shock. It was System Shock 1.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was actually System Shock 2 and then Bioshock. Bioshock was a bit of a reboot for the series, but it's all still there. It's all the, you know, all the standard stuff. All the, like, the hallmark mechanics of the series are, they were introduced to System Shock. Not with Bioshock. But a lot of people didn't know about System Shock, and because it was Looking Glass and it was just not very, you know, it wasn't like the biggest selling game in the world or anything.
Right.
So they really got a chance to redo it all for BioShock, and they did a fantastic job.
And you played Bioshock?
Oh yeah, I love the first two BioShock games. Not really into BioShock Infinite.
Ooh, see, nobody's really into the second one, and everybody liked Infinite.
Well, the second one was almost like a level pack to the first one. So I can see like...
Yeah, I mean, what's wrong? I mean, a lot of people seem to rip on like a sequel being too much like the first, but you know, if the first one's so successful, why not just have more of the same thing?
Well, that's what I kind of felt like, right? But yeah, people see, like, I actually liked the second one a lot. But I don't know. Yeah, no accounting for taste. And BioShock Infinite, I just found was way too directed, way too cinematic. One thing that's really happened with a lot of story-driven games is they've gotten more and more linear and less user less
World
user
exploring.
directed. Yeah.
You know, it kind of goes with the times. What we're kind of more leaning towards is I get the feeling that, I mean, it's already happened where everything's diverting to movie and game, which I guess will lead to virtual reality in the long run. Because then that's you're just in it yourself.
There you go. Yeah. Well, people keep on like heralding the coming of virtual reality, and I don't know if it'll ever really happen. I just don't know if it's like it's like flying cars, right? It's like the reason we don't have flying cars isn't because we can't make them. Of course we can. It's because they're just not really fitting the need.
Like electric cars.
Well, I mean, electric cars.
I see them up here in Canada.
Well, electric cars we do need. But flying cars, like everybody's like, okay, in the future it's gonna be flying cars, because of course it will be. But it's like, well, we don't really need cars to fly. It's just not a thing that we actually need.
What creatures? Did you get your wires?
So that's why we don't have them.
crash?
It's not because we can't make them.
Very true. Very true. Well, I mean, when I was in Alberta, I mean, every car was basically plugged in.
Yeah. Oh well, that's just because they have to keep the engine running.
Yeah, but if you had electric cars, what's the difference, right?
Oh yeah. That's right. Yep.
Whoa, I don't remember this. Okay, so I have bug wings.
So this is gonna be like a new mechanic for this game.
Oh boy, okay. 6 axis, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So probably the most. I mean, Half-Life let you know right off the start that it was going to be a totally different game from every other game. In that, like.
When did Half-Life come out? You're talking about the first one or the second?
Yeah,
one?
the first one.
Okay.
In that, you know how most games have like a credit sequence?
Yeah.
And like even Mario Brothers has a credit sequence. It's just a single frame though, and it's just right before the game starts. They have the credits, where it's just one single screenshot or whatever.
Am I a pro at that 6 axis or what?
That's amazing.
Hall of Knowledge.
The Hall of Knowledge is basically identical to every other hall. With just more stuff to blow up.
Alright, Chief. What can we do you for?
Yeah, so Half-Life, very first thing that happens is you're stuck on this little tram that's sort of getting pulled along. This it's basically a monorail. And that's how they did the credit sequence. And as the monorail goes in, you get to see, you get to see the world you're about to go through, and you're seeing a lot of the things that are actually going to turn into puzzles later on through the game. But it's while the facility is still operational before everything, before the aliens cut loose and everything. But you're seeing like the loaders that you're gonna have to manipulate later on. You even see the secret government agent who turns out into this really shadowy figure that's never really explained. And at the same time, you're welcome to run and jump inside your little train thing without ever hurting yourself. You don't have any weapons or anything, but it's a bit of a safe little playpen for you as you try to figure out how to play the game, which is always an issue back in those days. Nobody can figure out how the things actually work, because the controls for every game, they were always so different. And yeah, there's always a bit of the tutorials were so necessary back then.
Yeah, I mean, the difference between tutorials then and now is ridiculous. I mean, now you have entire 30-minute sequences of just tutorial.
Yeah, and that's another thing with Half-Life that Half-Life did. usually the tutorial was like something you select in the options menu. It's like, do you want to learn how to play the game? Okay, we'll show you how to play the game a little bit. And usually it was just a bunch of screens with instructions. They didn't even let you play, they just had instructions screens. The thing about Half-Life and other games from this time, like Thief, Thief is one of those games that had like a specific tutorial level, but they actually integrated the things that you would have to learn how to do into the first level itself. So,
Oh yeah.
like, you had to learn how to, you know, talk to people. You have to learn that when you walk up to someone, you can actually talk to them in Half-Life, which was actually brand new itself. The idea that, like, people actually address you if you walk up to them and actually, like, you know, have things to say to you and all that kind of thing. That was very RPG-ish before then. It wasn't really a first-person shooter thing.
Something's up with my controller right now. Keep like randomly turning in weird directions.
Is it because... Oh, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Is it because of the axes are, like, flipped or something?
No.
You'd think that this would have drained that pool, but I guess
See what
not.
I mean? It's like it's hitting something, and then I turn. Well, whatever. I'm done with it. So.
Here is what it is.
Oh boy, where am I going?
And you know, there were certain hallmarks of every sort of like game of this time. Like you almost always had a water level. You know, like first-person shooters at this point followed the Duke Nukem formula because that was like a really successful game before Half-Life.
It was a good game of its time up until 3D.
Well, that was it. Duke Nukem 3D was like such a huge game for first-person shooters. It took Doom and it made it like funny and really, really silly. So it's just a Doom formula. You know, you're just in this place that doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't really resemble anything, and you're just killing random aliens that pop up. And you know, every so once in a while, you get some weird sort of bit of narrative that doesn't really explain anything. And it's
well, Duke Nukem's narrative is quite famous. I mean, you got lines like how's it go? Kicking ass and chewing bubblegum.
Yeah, oh, that's actually from a movie. Yeah,
I'm all out of gum.
Yeah,
something. Yeah.
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, but I'm all out of gum. That's from a movie. I forget which one.
So am I supposed to?
Oh,
look at me getting secrets.
And what does that actually do for you?
Gold bolts?
Yeah.
Secrets. You give me secrets. Wait a minute.
That's how you get the rhino gun, right?
No, you get schematics for the rhino gun.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I'm just pounding through these levels. At least this one. Oh.
He's in the ventilation shaft above the map room.
Whoa.
We cannot allow the Lombax access to its database.
So Half-Life was really unique in that a lot of its levels actually made sense. And it wasn't a sci-fi facility, so it didn't, you know, there was still a lot of flexibility for how it made sense, but they actually did, they actually, like, you know, there was actually, like, a cafeteria area, and the cafeteria area actually had, like, stuff that belonged in the cafeteria, you know? It's like, the levels were designed the way you would expect a facility like that to look. It was almost like you're in an actual sci-fi facility. Which is very different from Duke Nukem, where nothing actually resembles anything. You go into one area and it's like a restaurant, and then you go into the next and it's like a theater. And then you go into the next and it's this weird, like, alien tunnel that, like, where the heck did this thing come from? And there's absolutely no explanation, and yeah. Or the type of things that jump out at you. With Half-Life, the story was actually tied into the characters, tied into the enemies, tied into the environments and everything. It was really full integration of a story into a game.
Speaking of story, we got some story here.
Planet for Steam.
According to the database, it is a Lombax planet.
A Lombax planet?
Is he a Lombax? Is that what he is?
Download the coordinates. We'll take the escape
Is that what
pod.
Ratchet is?
Ratchet.
Yeah.
The
He's a
database
Lombax?
also
He's a
says
Lombax.
that
Oh, okay.
Come on, you've never heard of a Lombax before?
I'm out of the know. I don't know.
It's clearly like a platypus and a wallaby. And a fox. And a cat.
Yeah.
Well, that about does it. We're going to Fast Tune.
Okay, very good.
Well, I enjoyed your Half-Life 2 spiel, you could say. See what I did there?
I haven't talked about Half-Life 2 yet.
Or Half-Life. Yeah, you were just talking about the
Now
first one.
entering
Yeah,
Fast Tune.
first one was
Touching
incredible.
down in
Second
5,
one was good too.
4. Oops. 3, 2, 1.
Ha.
Alright, we're cutting it here, right?
Yeah, that's like the freaking WestJet flight I was just on. All right, so yeah, leave some comments down below, like and comment, subscribe, you know, the whole deal. Hit me up on Twitter, make some suggestions of games you want us to play. We're just kind of doing this as we go in our free time. Thank you guys. Any parting words, John?
I don't know.
Got any Canadian saying for us?
I'm sorry, I'm out.
I'm sorry. All right.